Peace, kids. Hope you're well. In this video, I want to talk about an interesting trend that I've been noticing that's going global at this point. I'm doing this video in one of my favorite cities in Africa, Nairobi, Kenya. I love this city, by the way. If you ever get a chance, please visit Nairobi. Great people, great weather, great food, overall like a good vibe. When it comes to influencing culture, I'm starting to notice there's a lot of changes happening, okay? See, I'm in my 40s now, and thank God I made it to my 40s. A lot of people don't make it this far, so I consider this a privilege to be at this level. You get what I'm trying to say? So cheers to that. What I've noticed is that when my parents were my age, they were not as healthy, their lifestyle was not as healthy as mine is. And this generation of 40-year-olds, this new generation of 40-year-olds is much healthier and it's more health conscious than ever before. I think if you're a marketer, if you're serious, you understand everything I'm talking about right now. You've seen it. Some of your friends are talking about eating better, going to the gym. In fact, I was checking out Joe Rogan at Brad Pitt, and they were talking about how they're quitting alcohol. Who knew? Alcohol was actually quite trendy back in the day. This new Gen Z generation is not consuming alcohol as much anymore. And what's fueling this trend, this health conscious trend, is obviously social media. Instagram, TikTok. It's because nobody wants to look dusty on camera. Do you think that I want somebody to see me posting on Instagram and I got my gut hanging out? No, I'm self-conscious about that. I'm self-conscious about somebody calling me out. Who's gonna take me seriously when my gut is hanging out? If I don't look healthy, who's gonna take me seriously? We're now living in a social media era, social media digital era, that everything starts there. Everything starts right here on this gadget. Instagram, TikTok, Facebook, YouTube. People now, before they make a decision to even mess with you, they want to stalk you on your socials. It happens to me all the time. And this is happening to a lot of influencers as well. Shout out to all the influencers, by the way, that are out there that are doing amazing things, and a lot of these influencers, they focus on working out, going to the gym, and taking care of themselves. They don't look dusty. Health and wellness is the number one thing they focus on. When they do that, everybody else follows. Everybody else follows. Personally, I'm in my 40s now, but I follow influencers in their 20s because some of the things that they're doing is so cool to me. So of course I'm gonna follow. Guys like Steph is Cold and stuff like that, of course I'm gonna follow him. I know that guy is cooler than a lot of 40-year-olds out there. There's a lot of 40-year-olds out there are not taking care of themselves, are not focusing on this new thing, this new trend that I'm noticing. And this trend is going global now, and it's coming to places like Africa, because a lot of influencers in the United States influence the rest of the world. The most productive men, unfortunately, they're all getting their passports and leaving the country, leaving the United States and the West in general. We all know why. Cost of living, inflation, that sort of thing. So when they leave, they come to places like Nairobi, Kenya. They go to places like Thailand, Brazil. They're larger than life out there. They got a lot of respect, influence out there. So any brand that does not see this trend, does not take this trend seriously, is gonna miss out tremendously. Tremendously. Because this trend is completely wide open for any brand that is serious to come in and tap in to the attention of people that really matter. Especially with the way this economy is looking, these guys that are the most productive in the West are gonna seek out other options because they got options out here. An American influencer that is making their money 100% online, or on Instagram, or on Facebook, or TikTok, YouTube, they can live outside the United States and live on very little and live really, really well. they don't need to be restricted to one location in the United States, especially when they have a passport. It just doesn't make any sense. Men use logic. So brands need to be aware of all this. So the big opportunity, guys, is very simple. If you're a brand and advertiser, you need to start capitalizing on building a community around these influencers. All these productive men that are leaving the country in droves. If you're a smart marketer, you reach out to some of these influencers. Find ways to create a community around them and promote your brand. It's not gonna be easy. Shout out to T. Shanley. T. Shanley, the skincare brand, has been doing this for at least 3 years, maybe 4. These guys are crushing it. They were ahead of the game already. So if everybody starts to copy what T. Shanley is doing, they're gonna win. But it's not gonna be easy. Let me tell you why it's not gonna be easy. Because a lot of brands think that they can just reach out to these guys and get what they want. Oh no, got the game all wrong. These guys got leverage now. You can't just approach like a Steffes Cole and say, we have this amount of money, do this for our brand, and we'll pay you this much money. No. This guy has too much leverage for that. So if he sniffs out that this is a bad deal for him, he's not gonna work with you like that. So that means you need to have somebody in your corner that understands how this guy ticks. An influencer like that, how he ticks. And I can help you with that. Schedule time. Let's talk. Because a guy like that one, your approach has to be on point. Because these are the kind of guys that have been burnt. They don't trust anybody. They don't trust society like that. So when you're trying to reach out to them with all these opportunities, they're gonna see right through your BS. Just like me, I see right through the BS every time. You can just approach me with anything anymore. I'm just gonna tell you, no thank you. Because we got options, we got leverage now. You need to work with these guys. Because that's the future. That's the future of your brand. Unless you want to be associated with people that are not doing so well, that's on you. Schedule time. Let's talk about how to leverage these opportunities. Once you reach out to somebody like him, you need somebody that is good at building communities through events. Because building communities is something that's going to be essential into the future and now, and it starts now. So you need somebody that can build these events that your brand can sponsor. And I found just the perfect couple. Oh my God. And I've known these guys for a long time, and I don't associate with dusty people. It's taken me years to vet these people out. And I've known them for 24 years. So they're legit. So schedule time. These guys will put together the best events for your brand. It's gonna apply so much pressure for your competition. Your competition is gonna be like, wait a minute, what happened here? What's going on? We only want to work with people that are ready to dominate the space. If your brand is not ready to dominate the space, please don't call me, please don't schedule time. If your brand is ready to completely dominate it, shut things down, schedule time, let's talk about it.